the kids, man, the youth. I think it's very important to pour into the youth. I think it's very important that you engage with the community. I hate I waited this damn long to do it, but a lot of things transpired, and I'm just fortunate enough that this to be my first camp.
You've got the security of the contract. How much of that helps you in the offseason like this to have these sorts of events and just feel more kind of at ease?
Man, it don't matter. I was paid 4 years ago, you know what I mean? But more money is always good. I think it's more so of a sense of security. You know, I know where I'm going to be at in the next 4 or 5 years. So in that aspect of it, I think it's important. But yeah.
I just wondered, you did great without a training camp last year. Are we going to expect you out there for all the hot days at St. Joe?
Listen, man, I already been talking to Andy about let me skip out on training camp. You know, I'm a little older, right?
Right.
So yeah, I can feel it. I can feel when we have a day on training camp. You know, give me like 2 days off and 1 day on, then we maybe can work something out. You know.
What was his response to that?
He just looked at me. So conversation is still ongoing.
I'd say, what do you think is realistic? I mean, you didn't perform well last year without all that stuff, you know?
If I'm able to do a day on, a day off, or a day on and a half a day, I can do that. You know, I think it's pretty fun.
Can you talk about your mindset kind of last summer at this time versus now, and kind of heading up, winning another Super Bowl? You owe us a beer chug, by the way, again. I'm going to keep bringing this up forever. You owe us 2 now.
Mindset is always the same, man. Being in the best shape you can be in, find a way to interact with the community, but also better yourself, doing a good deed a week, you know what I mean? So, you know, I don't think my mindset ever changed year in and year out. It just I get a little wiser, I get a few more gray hairs, and we're going to keep this thing going.
Chris, you saw Travis Kelce up on stage at the Eras Tour. Have you started greasing the wheels with him, see if you can get up there? What kind of moves can we expect if you do?
Hey, listen, man. Trav looked amazing, right?
Yeah.
I absolutely loved it for him. But I'm gonna let Trav have that. I'm not in that field. Yeah, Trav looked good though. Trav got moves. He's a very swifty guy, and him and Taylor Swift actually look really, really good together too, right?
Absolutely.
I'm a huge fan of that.
How did you time off?
It's fun. Kids, train, more kids, train, and camp. Train a little more, and I'm gonna take a vacation probably a week before I have to report and try to get my mind right to be able to do this three-peat.
Trev does tight end U. When does DTU begin? You and Quentin Williams, I can see it now.
Man, you know, we're having a SAC summit in Las Vegas, where not just defensive tackles. I think it's a summit of all pass rushers. Unfortunately, I had to skip out this year because of time and things I have going on, but you know, we definitely got to get a DTU soon. I think it's imperative that we get all the top defensive tackles together and be able to talk football, steal a couple moves and steal a couple ideas from each other. You got my word. Next year we'll make it happen.